In May 1957, in the small town of Hexham in England, 11-year-old Joanna Pollock and her younger sister, 6-year-old Jacqueline, were on their way to church with their friend Anthony when they were struck by an erratic driver. Almost instantly, the two young sisters were killed. Anthony, just 9 years old, died while traveling to the hospital. It was later discovered that the driver, a local woman who was under the influence of a number of drugs, had intentionally hit the 3 children after being forcibly separated from her own kids. The case later made headlines throughout Britain, with the woman eventually taken to a psychiatric hospital. But when Florence later fell pregnant, John became convinced that the 2 girls would be reborn into the family as twins. The couple, who were devout Catholics, often argued over the premise of reincarnation, with Florence strongly rejecting John's beliefs. It was later reported that the couple's entire marriage was even threatened as a result, with Florence almost filing for divorce. There was also no history of twins in either parent's family, and Florence's doctor had predicted a single birth, meaning the likelihood of twins was low. Against all odds, however, Florence gave birth to twin girls on October 4, 1958. The twins were named Jillian and Jennifer. While the twins were identical, the pair had different birthmarks, which is considered highly unusual. Jennifer had a small birthmark on her left hip, which mimicked a birthmark that Jacqueline had. She also had a birthmark on her forehead, which was similar to a small scar that Jacqueline had in the same spot. When the twins were 3 months old, the family relocated to Whitley Bay, which is east of Hexham. As the girls got older, however, it became clear that Jillian and Jennifer seemed to remember Hexham in detail, despite not growing up in the small town. When the family returned to Hexham when the girls were 4, the twins pointed out and named landmarks they hadn't seen before, such as the school Joanna and Jacqueline had attended, the Hexham Abbey, and a playground their deceased sisters loved. The pair even seemed to know the way to the playground without having ever seen it. Likewise, the twins were also able to identify their late sister's toys by name. Although Florence had stored the late girl's toys out of sight, the twins started to ask for certain toys back. In fact, it was almost as if the twins remembered the toys as their own. They were able to name their toys by their names previously given to them, and they even divided the toys up exactly as their sisters did. They also referred to the fact that the toys came from Santa Claus, which was true. Florence and John also noticed that the twins had very similar personalities when compared to their older sisters. The parents also noted that the twins even enjoyed the same games and foods as their siblings. For the first few years of the twins' life, Florence continued to reject John's suggestions that the pair had been reincarnated. After finding the twins talking about the car accident, however, she changed her mind. On one occasion, Florence overheard the girls playing a game where they recreated their sister's accident. Jillian was cradling Jennifer's head, telling her, "The blood's coming out of your eyes. That's where the car hit you." On another occasion, Jillian pointed to Jennifer's birthmark on her forehead and told her, "That is the mark Jennifer got when she fell on a bucket." Interestingly, the twin girls also appeared to have a fear of cars. In their younger years, the twins experienced recurring nightmares about being hit by a car. Jillian and Jennifer also regularly became frightened and anxious while near cars. When a car started its engine in an alleyway, John recalled the girls grabbing onto each other in terror, shouting, "The car is coming to get us." Shortly after the twins turned 5, the memories of their past lives slowly began to fade away as they went on to live normal lives. While the twins lost their memories of the accident entirely, Jillian later recalled experiencing visions of herself playing in a sandpit at a home in Wickham. While Jillian had never been to Wickham, she was able to perfectly describe the house and garden that matched the home that